How you doing, Fire fans? EJ Boxer Live here with Shady, Slim, and Khan's Army to get aftermath of what's happened. So Shady, go ahead, man. You was saying. Go ahead, tell everyone what you was saying.
Yeah, man, I had bought the fight on pay-per-view. I was getting ready to celebrate. I'm like, man, we up 4-1. Shit, I'm tweeting out this easy work. Then you had Lennox Lewis, you had Adrian Broner, even Floyd Sr. They were saying they thought Khan had it in the Fight Hype interviews. I was thinking the same thing, but Khan still hasn't learned. He still hasn't learned from his defensive mistakes. Same thing with Danny Garcia. Same thing, man.
What do you think? No, but how many rounds you get? I gave Khan the first because he hit that right hand. I gave him the fifth because he landed a couple of left hook. It was close though. I only had him 2 rounds.
I had him up 4-1. It's ironic though. A lot of people saying the fight was fixed because the judge. They just put out the scorecards, and one of the judges gave Canelo the first round.
How Canelo win that fight? He didn't win the first round.
Amir Khan buckled Canelo in that first round. He had his daughter.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've seen it, but Canelo's daughter, she was in the stands crying. And he buckled Canelo. He had a judge.
I saw the first round. Yeah, I saw the HBO version. So I saw that.
Pathetic. It was pathetic, man, for a judge to give him that first round. When he clearly, I mean, you can ask anybody that's not even a Khan fan, they would tell you Canelo clearly lost that round. His daughter was in the stands crying.
Yeah.
So we know he lost the first round, and they gave Canelo the first round. But hey, he got the win, but we'll be back. He's still mandatory at 147. He'll be back.
All right, so let's talk about what does Khan do? Where does he go? Where's he go? Who's he got?
Well, he needs to see if Garcia fights Floyd Mayweather, which is probably going to happen in September. I'm hearing that Danny Garcia is going to fight Floyd. If he can't get the Garcia fight, the Kell Brook fight, that's the only option that's available I would take. He's either Kell Brook or Danny Garcia.
He's the number one. He's Danny Garcia for the vacant WBC belt. Danny Garcia and Khan are supposed to fight, so that's what's happened. That's what's supposed to happen. Because Khan's got, remember, he's got the silver belt or the thingy belt. So that, and Danny's in line for that stuff. They're supposed to fight each other. Actually, Danny's got the belt already. Danny got the belt. Khan's in line to fight Danny next.
Yeah, the WBC president says Khan is still the number one mandatory for that belt. But Floyd is the Floyd is the emeritus champion.
Man, forget Floyd, man. Come on, man. Forget Floyd out the equation, man. Floyd ain't fighting. No, he retired. He said he's retired. Like the dudes, man. Like I don't know why people still mention his name. Like I remember they said he was the one who's gonna open the arena in Cinco de Mayo, man. Come on, man.
Nah, but he keeps saying if he comes back, he's gonna fight Danny Garcia.
No, so man, he ain't fighting. No, look, it's best to stay until the man says he's coming out. Then, but up until that, stick to what we know. Like Khan, he's got Kell Brook or Danny. That's basically. But in them two fights, you see him winning after what you seen happen, because I'm thinking like he really got hurt in that, bro. That knockout was similar to the one with Bradis Prescott. That his head bounced off the canvas.
I don't think he's injured. I'm not worrying about that part of it because he did tweet out he did look okay, and they showed some more pictures of him today. He got up from the knockout. He wasn't like sleep like Pacquiao was, face first knocked out. He was out for a couple seconds. I don't think he's injured. I'm worried about his defense.
Shady.
Worried about.
Shady, he was out for like near freaking 3 minutes, man. A minute too. Come on, man.
But it wasn't Manny Pacquiao bad. It was bad, but it was. Pacquiao was on his stomach. Khan was on his back.
Yeah, but alright, it was Ricky Hatton bad. That knockout was serious. What's that knockout? Man, he left his soul, left his body, man. Like that knockout was bad, bro. I'm
not saying it was bad. I'm just saying it wasn't Pacquiao bad, but it was bad. I agree with you on that.
Alright, so let me give you an example. Yeah, if they didn't come into the ring, I don't think I think he would still be on his back up to now. So like they came in and gave him smelling sauce and stuff like that. So you know what I mean, it was bad. You have to be that. And what I'm trying to say to you, if you know when you know about fighters, yeah, it's not like the knockout when the knockout happens. It's the repercussions of the fighters, because what happens is the accumulation. That's why fighters need to retire, because your punch resistance goes, and basically you got to live your life. You can just all of a sudden go somewhere and just faint. I'm not trying to say that can't happen.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a José Lopez against Kovalev. if he would have got beat like that, just get beat to the body, beat to the head over 12 rounds, then I could have saw a long effect. But he got caught with one big shot and he went down. I don't think it was a bad beat.
Nah, but no. I agree with that. But I think but Canelo set up. He was hitting Khan to the body, and he faded the jab and put the right hand over. Like I think he learned a lot from the Mayweather fight. What do you think? Actually, that's a good question. What do you think Khan learned from that fight?
I don't think Khan has learned anything. One of the reasons that I picked Khan, I thought that his defense had improved, but I've come to find out his defense may have gotten worse.
No,
probably the worst I've ever seen.
No, man. Do you think so? But you think so? But don't you think it's to do with the power punches Canelo was doing what brought his arms down? I think his defense was pretty good. I think he couldn't. He didn't believe that he was hurting Canelo. I don't.
When you fighting a guy that's a damn near heavyweight, Canelo was about 180 pounds. Everybody and their mama knows you cannot get and stand in front of Canelo when you fighting a guy that big.
That's true.
He doesn't have the sense enough to understand you cannot stand in front of. He got set up for the feint because he's standing right in front of him.
Yeah, that's true. But
he can't stand in front of no 180-pound middleweight. You got to fight him on the outside. He did that for the first 3 rounds. He fought him on the outside. Then he got comfortable. He kept sneaking in. I was staring at myself. Please stay on the outside. And I saw him. He kept creeping in. I said, oh, man, something. I was thinking in the back of my mind, I said, something. He might just get caught if he keep creeping in like he was. Yep. And it happened in round 6. Got caught. Bang.
Yeah, it was bad, man. It was bad. All right. So, Canelo, how you think he's going on? What do you think of Virgil saying that he needs to fight Triple G next? What do you think of that little thing what Virgil was saying after the fight?
Yeah, I think he does need to fight Triple G. He needs to fight Triple G, or he needs to vacate the belt. You can't keep hiding fighting welterweights. I mean, Canelo's he's effing up the game, man. He's fighting these welterweights. You gotta fight Triple G. Either you gonna be a man and fight Triple G, or you gonna vacate. So I agree with Virgil Hunter in that sense.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get on Triple G as well. You can't be taking no more bribes, step aside money, none of that BS, man. Make the man fight you at 160, or tell him, hey, give me the damn belts. No more step aside money. I'm sick of that. You gotta start calling Triple G out on this shit too, because he taking a lot of this step aside money and he getting paid on the back end. There's enough of that, man. Can't keep doing that.
Yeah, putting people at a certain weight class and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you, man. There's a lot of bullshit going on in boxing, but I tell you what, like, he's got fighters lined up. I mean, Kell Brook has got fights that I'm not particularly sure he's gonna win. He's got Danny Garcia. I think the same thing will happen. Kell Brook, I see he gonna get knocked out of that. Canelo's got Curtis Stevenson. He's got David Lemieux. How you see Canelo going against Curtis Stevenson or David Lemieux? They're solid middleweights, by the way.
I think the Lemieux fight would be good. Lemieux looked good last night. And Curtis Stevens. A lot of people call Stevens a bum after he got beat by Golovkin, but he showed he ain't no bum. He beat an undefeated fighter.
Yeah.
And Lemieux looked like a beast. I wouldn't mind seeing Lemieux versus Canelo if Canelo decides to vacate. If he vacates, I wouldn't mind seeing him fight Lemieux. That would be a good fight. That's a good fight.
Yeah, I could see that happening as well, man. Yeah, man. Them sort of fights are what people want to see. You know what I'm saying? They're the fights that people want to see. But so you get any slack from anybody in the YTBC about you roll Khan's army? You get any haters?
Oh yeah, everybody came out yesterday. I know they was gonna come. It was coming hard. Everybody came, but like I said, he took a risk. He went up the middleweight, so you really can't come too hard. I mean, Sugar Ray Leonard was the only fighter that went from welterweight to fight for a middleweight title. He tried to do something Sugar Ray Leonard did. Everybody can't be Sugar Ray Leonard. That just goes to show you how good Sugar Ray Leonard was. Go from 147 to win the middleweight title.
But the catch weights, which is 154, only been around from the 80s, bro. So before that, everyone was doing that before. That's what they knew what to do before. Carmen Vasilio, all them fighters there, they used to do that stuff all the time, bro. Like, that was the natural thing.
I'm talking about the modern day fighters. You're not seeing like Manny Pacquiao, the modern day fighters. You're not seeing guys go from 147 to fight for the middleweight title. Guys ain't finna do that.
Well, I think he done it actually. Well, not straight away. Corey Spinks did it actually. He started at welterweight, and he went to 160 and against.
Who he beat for the middleweight title?
Nah, he didn't beat him. He went against Jermaine Taylor. He didn't beat him though.
Yeah, and he lost.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's very difficult to do, and you gotta respect Khan for doing that.
Yeah.
He tried to make history and he failed.
Actually, Sergio Martinez did it. Actually, Sergio Martinez.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, actually, he started. No. Actually, maybe no. It's at 154. No, you're right. It's not easy to do that weight jump is. So actually, yeah, Roberto Duran has done it as well, but it's not easy. You're right. It's not easy to do. Hey, and the thing is, like Canelo, boxing styles and that. He couldn't hurt him.
And the thing. Oh, go ahead.
He couldn't hurt him, but no, he couldn't hurt. I don't think Khan thought he could hurt him because you see Khan, yeah, when he went against all the other guys in 147, at least he could hurt them. He could hurt them. He could hurt them. He made them respect his power. But I don't think Canelo was respecting his power. Canelo was hitting these funny body right hooks to the body, and it was real. It was telling Khan, and Khan was tiring him out. But go on, you were gonna say something.
Yeah, what I was gonna say. The frustrating thing about Amir Khan is that he can beat anybody, but he also can lose to anybody. This is the frustrating thing about this guy, man. He could actually beat Canelo, and he could actually lose to a Paulo Malignaggi because of his defense. He can lose to me. I can beat Amir Khan because
he beat Malignaggi, man. He ain't losing to no Paulo Malignaggi.
I'm making an example. He could beat anybody, but he could also lose to anybody because his defense is so bad.
What did you see so bad? But you see
up in the 12th round and get knocked out because of his defense.
But what do you see? But you see the thing is, yeah, can't you see like that? Okay, you're not supposed to stand in front, but it was Canelo batting him to the body that allowed him to stand there to do it. Because if you hit someone in the body from early rounds, then it makes you stand still and makes you bring your hands down for. And the thing is, yeah, it was when Khan got knocked out, he was throwing a punch when Canelo was throwing a punch. They were both throwing a punch simultaneously. It's just that Canelo landed first. Khan tried to throw a punch at the same time. So, but you're saying his defense, yeah, but I don't know. I think it was good.
He felt for that feint, man. It wasn't.
Oh, yeah,
he wasn't throwing at the same time. He went for a feint.
Yeah, but he threw a.
Canelo was from the feint to the body. Canelo pulled back, and then he caught him with the overhand right.
It was bad, man.
He fell for the same feint against Chris Algieri. He falling for the same. He's not improved at all on defense, in my opinion.
Oh man,
that was one of the reasons I picked Khan. I thought he had learned from his defensive mistakes.
What made you think he learned from that? Because of the Algieri fight? He didn't have Algieri caught him.
Burns Hunter coming into camp and the Devin Alexander fight. I thought he had improved. I said, there's no way he's gonna keep getting hit with these feints and these left hooks and these overhand rights. But
all right, but to be honest,
if he fights Garcia, either Kell Brook, he might be an underdog in those fights because of his defense.
To be honest, yeah, like what's his name again? Louis Collazo, Devin Alexander, and Algieri. They don't really hit that hard. To be fair, they not really big punchers. The biggest punches he faces, he has a bit of trouble. So when he's going against guys, and Canelo that's why it was called speed versus power. Big power. So what I'm saying is that if he was a different opponent, it would have been so bad. But Canelo hits hard. See what I'm saying? With them guys that you talk about, he won. They don't hit as hard as this thingy. They haven't got one punch knockout power like that. So
you're right, it has a lot to do with the power. That's another thing. People say Amir Khan has no chin. I don't think it's the chin. I think it's more defense than the chin. If you let a 180-pound middleweight hit you, let's just say anybody. Let's give the best guy with the best. Who got the best?
Yeah, but Mayweather.
Okay, let's say Mayweather get hit by a middleweight like this flush. You think he gonna be still standing?
He did though.
He did. His back like Canelo was.
Mayweather came in around the same. They actually fought at 154. I think it's 156. So Canelo was actually heavier, and Mayweather took his punches. So did
he take a shot like that flush?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he took flush punches. Of course he did. But he Mayweather.
I had to watch the replays.
He took some flush punches. Of course he did. But it's just the way Mayweather was used to the weight. It wasn't that much up. See, the thing is, what you're seeing, right? What you're seeing is that's why there's weight. That's why they have weight classes, Shady, to make people even in terms of their strength. See, Amir Khan's, he's a tall guy, but his best strength is at 147. You see what I'm saying? If say like me, if I was to fight heavyweight, why would I lose? Because the guy weighs harder. So even when I'm punching him, I'm not hurting him, and I'm getting tired. That's what happened to Khan. Like that's why the weight classes are there so you can come in and your coach makes you come in where you're strong. he wasn't strongest at the weight, and he knew he wasn't going to be strong at the weight. So but he felt like his boxing skills would be enough to evade him, and it didn't work. That's why. But he knew he was going to be weak, and Canelo's strong at that weight. That's why it's called Canelo weight, isn't it?
That's why he fight at that weight. But you remember what round that was? You say Mayweather took a punch like that? And
he took a couple of punches. I don't remember. You can even check the highlights. He took a couple of flush punches from Canelo in his face. Flush punches, and he just took them. Splush. And then Mayweather just bounced back and just gave Canelo some money. But most of the time, most of the time when Mayweather was taking his punches, he takes them and then he moves slightly. So he doesn't absorb. But Canelo threw a lot of them punches on him. He tried to take Mayweather out early in them rounds, man. That's what I'm saying. So, hey, listen, boxing, what you just learned that boxing's a serious sport. When people think it's a joke, trying to say that, oh god, this guy's a bum, that guy's a bum. Nah, man, like Canelo, he didn't just come in and throw punch. He, like you said, he feint. So he used the sweet science to catch Al Khan.
If he didn't use the sweet science. A lot of people don't know about Canelo. He's smart. I was tweeting. I said you can't stand in front of Canelo because he was setting Cotto up with them same shots.
Yeah.
He was back Cotto and bang, catching with overhand rights.
Yeah.
He's a very smart boxer.
There you go. And that's what you use the sweet science. And the Mayweather was all about sweet science. Trying to compare the two. So Mayweather, Pat Khan won his big fight. He finally got his big fight. I don't think he's nothing else. In my opinion, I think he should retire because I don't see him beating Brook. I don't see him beating. I like if his last fight, Shady, I'd want him to fight Lamont Peterson because he always wanted to fight. I think that's a good fight because Lamont don't hit that hard. I think if he wants a fight to finish his career, I think it should be Lamont Peterson. What do you think?
The thing is, I think he could beat Garcia and Brook.
No, man. Shady.
The thing is going to be, will he be caught? If he get caught in the 12th round, he might get dropped.
No, Shady. No. Why would you want to fight them for? They're dangerous, man. They're both big punches. Why would you want to fight any of the two? Just fight a guy who don't hit that hard. Fight Fight just to finish your career. Fight Lamar, man. Don't fight them guys there, man. If you fight, hey, listen. You want Amir to walk around slurring and don't understand what you're talking to him. If that's what you want to Amir Khan. Like this, when you get knocked out, Shady.
Even with a Lamont Peterson, he still could get knocked out.
Against Lamar, no, he ain't getting knocked out against Lamar Peterson. Lamar was throwing his hardest punches and Khan took them out. He ain't getting knocked out by Lamar Peterson. Come on, man. Come on, he ain't getting knocked out. But that's what I want. You want Khan to get killed, is what you want. Like if you're trying to, man, I don't know how much you care about Khan if you want him to go in there, but
you can ask any boxing fan. They'll tell you. Lamont Peterson carried the same risk as a Kell Brook or Danny Garcia.
No, what are you talking?
At the end of the day, Khan got defensive flaws. He can be up on Lamont Peterson, and Peterson can catch him in the 10th round and still knock him out.
It sounds like you jumped off the ship. Have you jumped off the ship?
No, I'm saying I'm telling you the truth. His defense is bad. What I'm telling you, Khan can beat anybody, but he can also lose to anybody because of his defense.
I know, man. Shady is a bit hard. So what do we do now? What do you do now? Like that's your number one guy. He's been taken out. What do you do with you? What do you do with what's the Khan's army? I don't know what the Khan's army is gonna do now.
I sent a message to him. I said we still gonna be rolling with him. He's still number one contender for WBC. Either Danny Garcia gonna fight us or he gonna vacate. So we still holding all the cards. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't running. We ain't hiding.
No, well, that's
the number one mandatory for the WBC title.
Yeah, well, that's the Khan's army, man. Shady and the Khan's army is still around. Khan's still marching forward, whether he's marching or not. Anything else you want to say to the fight fans listening and to the haters of Khan's army, Shady?
Hey, we went up 2 weight classes like Conor McGregor. We got beat. Hey, we took a risk. Not all boxers, they don't take risks. When he took that risk, he got beat. Every boxer don't take risks. Like Keith Thurman said, you got a lot of cherry pickers padding their records. Khan, he took the risk and he got beat. We going back to 147. We still number one mandatory, and we gonna take care of business down there.
All right, man. That's Shady Slim, Khan's Army, EJ Boxing Live. Subscribe to Shady Slim channel. Shady Slim channel, EJ Boxing Live. We catch you next one. Peace.
EJ Boxing Live here. EJ Boxing Live here.
Buster Douglas knocked him out. Buster Douglas, the fat bump, the legends out here.
Yo, this is Chris Caban chilling with my man EJ Boxing Live, one of the hottest, dopest boxing channels on YouTube. Check them out.
Some boxing needs some rounds on the EJ Live YouTube channel. number 10 rating contender, and he had never been knocked down. And Sonny destroyed his mouth. Thea lost most of his teeth, basically with 1 or 2 left hooks.
Oh shit, boy! What was look at kids sleeping like Manny Pacquiao?
EJ Boxing Live here. EJ Boxing Live here.